Welcome to the third game of our triple header. I'm Connor McKenzie alongside my partner, Glade Pittenger, as always, here to bring you news here for SNU women's basketball set to tip off here against Science and Arts of Oklahoma. We'll be right here with SNUathletics.com. Fingerball flips it over to Starkey for the slam.
He's going to step up in the pocket, looking to throw. He's got a man! Alvin Coleman Jr.
Jeff Harris with some contact there, going deep left. It's going. And that ball is history.
Shot clock down to 10. They're looking for the alley-oop, but Waylon Newton.
Yeah, with the shot. Oh, what a goal!
Swung on, hit hard. Sam Smith going back. It's out of here.
Don't pull! Get him!
Berlin set Bowie. Gets down for the kill. Courtney Bowie.
Abby Boyd going to take a three. Yes, sir.
Disky inside the box at the top.
Goal! It's over! The Crimson Storm have won!
Southern Nazarene enters this season looking to rebound after a tough 2015-16 campaign, which saw the Crimson Storm register just a 6-19 record, including a 5-17 record in the GAC, where they finished 10th. SNU will have to replace LaShabra Plunkett, Chelsea Savage. Savage started all 25 games last season, averaged 5 points, was ranked 10th in the GAC in assists per game at 3.5. Plunkett started 11 of the 25 games she played in and averaged 5 points, 5.3 points per game, and was ranked 9th in GAC in rebounding at just under 7 at 6.8. And returning to lead the Crimson Storm is senior Abby Boyd, who was an all-GAC second-team selection last season. She led the Crimson Storm in scoring, steals, and three-point shooting. She was also ranked 6th in the GAC in scoring at just under 17 at 16.8, 8th in free throw percentage at 79.5, 2nd in three-point field goals made per game at 2.8, and 7th in minutes played at 849. So a lot of experience here in Abby Boyd coming back as a senior looking to lead her team on this 2016-17 campaign in their first regular season action, as they unfortunately took a road to Tulsa to play TU in an exhibition game and lost 89-50. Just couldn't get a lot of shots to fall for them and just faced a team that's just a little bit more hungry in that opener. And we'll look to see them capitalize here against Science and Arts of Oklahoma, as the Crimson Storm will also now benefit from senior guard Danielle Gaddis, who started all 25 games last season. Bit of a bruiser there on the boards, averaged 8 points and 6.7 rebounds and 1.4 assists per game. Gaddis finished last season 10th in GSC in rebounding. Also returning for SNU is sophomore Adrian Berry, who averaged 10.7 points, 4.1 rebounds, and 1.4 steals per game. She was ranked 8th in GSC in three-point field goal percentage. The Crimson Storm have thoroughly controlled the head-to-head matchup against Science and Arts of Oklahoma, owning a 52-22 overall advantage against the Drovers. The Storm have won the last 4 meetings and 13 of the last 14. The last win came back in the 2011-12 season with a 78-59 victory for Southern Nazarene in the Sawyer Center. So a bit of history here between both teams. SNU has dominated pretty much since the inception of this series, and USAO has gotten the better of SNU on a few separate occasions. I'm going to throw it to my partner, as always, here, Mr. Glade Pittenger. Glade, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Connor. Thanks for asking. I'm so excited for basketball to be back. One of my favorite times of the year. Just ready to get things rolling and see how we do this season for both the men and women. I think it's going to be a very good year.
Absolutely. Thank you, Glade. It's been a fun evening so far between Harding and Minnesota State Moorhead, and as we just saw, Northern State defeat its Crimson Storm 91-88 in an absolute thriller here. Glade, who are some players here that we can watch out for SNU, for a lot of people watching here that just don't know how deadly this team can be?
Well, we got Abby Boyd, the starting point guard, who is a senior this year, her 4th and final year, averaging 16 points a game last season. Then you got sophomore Adrian Berry, who came off this bench most of the season last year, averaging 10 points a game. Then you also got another sophomore, Candace Freeman, who took a starting position while Dorman was hurt last year and had some pretty good games, getting some career highs and everything. So I think she'll be on the look. And then, like I said, Dorman, who averaged 8 points and 5 rebounds a game, the big man in the middle. I think she'll be a really good player for the team, as well as she is a redshirt sophomore.
Absolutely. Should be very good to see from Rachel Dorman. She was in and out of the lineup last year with some health concerns, but she's healthy and she's ready to go here this evening. On the flip side for USAO, it'll be very tough battle there on the outside as Jocelyn Jeffrey coming in averaging 14 points per game through 3 contests. USAO comes in with a record of 1-2 on the season, and Jeffrey shooting 45% from the field. On rebounding department, Shaylin Bass coming in averaging 9.3 rebounds per game, 28 overall through 3 games. Along with that, De'Ara Ely with 4 assists on the season, 12 assists through 3 games, and steals. Leading that department is Darian Hill with 2. And in blocks per game, tight contest at 1.67 through the 3 contests is the 5'11 freshman Taylor Alexander. Should be a very fun battle here between both teams. We look to see the Crimson Storm off to a good start after the off start, and kind of throughout the whole season last year with injuries kind of plaguing the Crimson Storm really hindered a lot of their progress there, with players such as Rachel Dorneman and Ashley Allman in and out of the lineup, and Ashley Allman going down with an ACL injury and then effectively ending her career there, unfortunately. But we'll look to see Crimson Storm come out here with some new faces here on this side of the ball here. Callie Mason coming in as the senior. Didn't see her last year, coming in back to SNU, and along with Michaela Eisler, Sierra Roberts, Sydney Carolina, and Nikki Friesen look to see if they can get when they're in the ball game to get things done here on the offensive side. We saw a lot of cold shooting from SNU last year. We'll see if they can stop that trend and put the ball in the hole this evening. Look forward to some good basketball here at SNUathletics.com. Welcome back here to SNUathletics.com. Things about underway here in the Sawyer Center. Our Lady Crimson Storm getting ready to do battle against University of Science Arts of Oklahoma. And Glade, what are you looking for in this ball game?
Well, I think SNU needs to kind of just keep control of the ball. Last year was kind of the story of the turnovers, how it kind of killed them each and every game. So as long as they keep that down, they'll have a chance to win and get good shot selection, as Boyd and Kelly Mason are both really good shooters. I saw Kelly Mason play my freshman year when she was a junior. I had to leave her senior due to injuries, sad to see. But them two, if they can get going, I think SNU has a great chance to win this game.
I think you're right there, Glade. It should be a keys to the game to be able to control the ball there on the offensive side, and also on the defensive side, get some stops and force USAO in some situations they're not comfortable with, and just really drive the ball down the throat. As Coach Derek Doris entering his 5th season, head coach in the Crimson Storm. In the middle, Rachel Dorneman set the jump against Tierra Coffey, and SNU wins the tip, taken by Mason, and Carolina running the point up the floor. Carolina whips it to Mason, driving the hole. Look for the kick out, but takes the ball up off the side of the rim, going the other way now to USAO.
It definitely was not a bad look, just a little more arc, and she probably would have made that basket.
Hart working the offense, trying to get a groove here to start this first quarter. Good spin move there in the post, and can't get it to drop. Mason with the rebound up to Carolina. Carolina looking for Boyd in the corner. She finds her, fires a three. Ka-ching! Abby Boyd starting off the season right with a mid-first bank three for the Crimson Storm.
Don't let her get high. She will kill you if you just let her get going.
Abby Boyd, the most experienced player here on this Storm team, as USAO gets their second bucket to go. First one of the evening as Boyd on the wing gets a screen from Dornan, fires another three. Hello! Abby Boyd, back-to-back threes, coming out firing here this evening. Off to a very cold start with it against Tulsa. Couldn't get anything to drop, but changing the pace of play here, getting 2 threes to drop to start the ball game. As the point guard here, Hart, dribbling around, not sure what she's doing here, getting hounded by Carolina. SMU not able to make it, come away with a steal as shot clock winded down. USAO got to find a shot. 3 seconds left, fires an errant shot off the wing, nearly drops in, and Carolina secures the rebound.
Almost lost it there, but she was able to get her hands on that and secure the board.
Carolina left unguarded at the top of the key, takes a three. Off the rim, no good. Dornan with the rebound, blocked from behind, but there is a foul underneath. 2 free throws for Rachel Dornan.
Definitely good to see SNU get going on the boards early. As long as Dornan can control those boards, get second chances, I think she'll be a really good player for the rest of her career here.
Dornan takes her first free throw, good. Again, limited action for the redshirt sophomore due to injury. Comes back in full health and already secures a rebound and draws a foul and splits the free throws to put more points on the board for SNU. And USAO pushing the ball up the floor. Bit of a Euro step attempt there from Ellie, but Sydney Carolina looking to take the charge, but gets called for the block on the late call. Foul on the floor, side baseline out of bounds. USAO. Yeah, it looks like they're going to call it now on the shot. I'm not sure. I don't know what the call was now, but free throws now for USAO. De'Ara Ellie on the free throw line. Ellie knocks down the first free throw. Crimson Storm here got to be able to lock in defensively, not give up any cheap fouls as Ellie readies the second free throw. Off the rim, Gaddis with her first rebound of the season. Carolina advances the ball up to Mason. Mason, nice pump fake and drive, but hand check there on the wing from Jocelyn Jeffrey. Second foul of the ball game for USAO, first on Jeffrey. Carolina on the inbound, finds Boyd on the wing, casts another three. She's feeling it off the side of the rim. Rebound to USAO, pushing the ball up is Hart. Looking for something. She's got to be strong with the ball here. Shakes Carolina briefly. Nice dump pass underneath for the layup. Good. Boyd on the wing, catches and trying to drive baseline, gets it poked free out of bounds. Back to staying here with the Crimson Storm.
SNU has had a pretty good start so far, dropping some threes and getting some boards. Let's just hope they can keep that up.
Abby Boyd driving in all the way to the goal, off the rim. Dornan flying in for the rebound. Called for the loose ball foul. That'll be her first.
Ended up being a foul, but it's good to see her going in strong. Like she really wants to get that rebound. She controls the paint is what she's saying.
You can't be afraid to be timid here early in the ball game, Glade. Good aggression there from Dornan and company to fight for every rebound. Near back cut attempt there from USAO, but weren't paying attention at the top of the key. She'll take a jumper on the left side, banks it home. After the high arcing shot there from Tierra Coffee. Boyd directing traffic. Driving on the right side, finds Gaddis. Driving low, has a nice back cut to Carolina for the layup. Rims out. And USAO going back the other way. Sidesteps. Gaddis with the floater. Back-to-back buckets now for Tierra Coffee.
If you're Coach Joyce, you probably should get a timeout going right here just to kind of stop the team's momentum from the USA's momentum from getting stronger right now.
And Dorneman with a nice elbow jumper, the sweet spot there for Dorneman. Ties the game back up at 9 with 6.5 left in the first quarter. Hart with a nice screen and roll action. Flipping it back, driving up, posting up Carolina. Is Ellie off the nice pump fake, gets fouled on the shot, 2 free throws. Now for De'Ara Ellie. Apologize for it. Score bug up there in the corner of your screen. We'll get that taken care of right away. There we go. First free throw is good from Ellie. As quick substitutions, Adrian Berry, Candace Freeman, Madeline Stretford getting early minutes here in this first quarter. We saw that earlier in the men's game. Coach Bohawk using a lot of players here, along with Coach Doris, with a lot more explosion here between Stretford and Berry, able to get some scoring options there on the wing to join Boyd and Gaddis.
Just like in any sport, even basketball, depth is very important because that is exactly what you need to keep this team going and winning.
Adrian Berry starting off on the right note here in this game was 0 of 10 against Tulsa and gets her first shot to drop for the awesome 3 in the corner. Take the lead now up 12-11. Hart driving it, Stretford slams the door on her, finds a way baseline. Not sure if she stepped out or we got a hand check call on Strep.
Adrian Berry has a big role off the bench. She could probably be the best 6 man in the conference this season.
I think you're right, Galeta. Very good scorer there from the perimeter and a lot of other facets of the game. It's the inbounds here from USAO. Working the offense, Hart comes up free from the screen from Coffee. Screen roll action, trying to drop it. Gaddis poking it free. Drive here from Ellie, gets flipped up. Stretford comes away with it, finds Boyd up the floor, flips it over to Freeman. Blocked out of bounds. A good pass and heads-up play there from Ellie Boyd, finding Freeman coming down the lane.
Candace Freeman, another sophomore off the bench who has a lot of expectations this season as she's a little more experienced.
Good pass there from Shrep to Gaddis. Berry driving. Step back jumper on the baseline is good. Adrian Berry 2-2. 5 quick points for Adrian Berry, increasing the lead to 3.
You know what they say, good defense but better offense.
And that's right. Adrian Berry had a hand all in her face, but was just more focused and more determined to make the shot. As the drive here from Ellie flips it over to Coffee in the lane. Layup no good. Rebound taken away by Stretford, pushing the ball up the floor. Poked away but fouled at midcourt. Third team foul on USAO.
Madeline Stretford, another sophomore who I see in the gym a lot, working hard her game. I think she has a chance to be a really good player for this team because her work ethic is just off the chart.
Stretford, a very determined player coming off the bench, could also be a very vital 6th man on that trio with Freeman and Berry. As Berry rears up her third shot. Freeman fighting for the rebound, taken away by Ellie, pushing the ball up the floor. She's got a wide open lane, flips it over in the corner for a 3. No good. Freeman comes away with the rebound, advancing the ball to Stretford. Shrep all alone at the 3-point line, flips up a layup. Charging call on Madeline Stretford as Rebecca Worthy was set all day before Stretford went into the air for the shot. And more substitutions coming in as Darian Hill finds her way back on the court. We got a timeout on the floor. Our first of the ball game. SNU up 14-11 on USAO. We'll take it with them. You're watching SNU basketball at SNUathletics.com. Welcome back to the action here at SNUathletics.com. Crimson Storm nursing a 14-11 lead with 4:46 left here in the first quarter. Some hot shooting coming out here for the Crimson Storm, Glade.
Yeah, Abby Boyd and Adrian Berry are really controlling the tempo right now, hitting good shots and making tough shots, so that's definitely good to see this early on.
Good ball movement here as a three on the wing. Nothing but the backboard. Air ball from USAO. Candace Freeman comes away with the rebound. Danielle Gaddis advancing the ball up to Carolina. Carolina with a wide open lane. Drives it in. Cut off. Adrian Berry fakes a three. Throws it over to Freeman, and we got a foul, offensive foul going the other way on Candace Freeman. Adrian Berry's wide open on the three-point line. She's got to be able to take that.
Yeah, look, I guess she just wasn't just quite ready, but she had enough time to get a shot. She could have just looked at the rim, taken her time, and popped it.
Yeah. Regardless, turnover here by the Crimson Storm after the offensive foul from Freeman. That'll be 16 fouls now for the Crimson Storm in the first quarter. Worthy whipping the ball around to Jeffrey. Driving on the left side against Gaddis. Gets blocked. Blocked again. Freeman fighting for the rebound. Boyd comes away with it. And here we go up the middle. Abby Boyd directing traffic. Freeman in the lane up the right side. And tipped away and stolen by De'Ara Ely. Back-to-back turners for the Crimson Storm. Adrian Berry fighting for the block. Can't get it. 1 point game now for the Crimson Storm. So substitution in the game now for SNU. Mariah Williams with a nice drive in and drops in the contested layup. Push the lead back to 3.
Yeah, hopefully she's another one of those new players that could come in and make an instant impact for this team.
Mariah Williams, a good defense, strips the ball away and has USAO recollect here. Rebound fought for after the missed 3. And Williams pushing the ball up the left side, finds Boyd on the wing corner 3. Left wing 3 is off the rim and a foul on the rebound. On Danielle Gaddis.
Your boy, you got to keep taking those shots because you can't get much better open look than that. She is a great shooter, so she's got the confidence she'll make the next one.
Abby Boyd now on the evening, 2 of 5 shooting, 2 of 4 from deep for 6 quick points here from Boyd. Takes a seat on the bench. As Williams now on the floor with Freeman, Berry, and Gaddis. And substitutions coming back in as Ellie raises her first of 2 free throws.
Now the students actually can be as loud as they want since we got over past that 10th point mark.
And first free throw off the front of the rim to the right as Abby Boyd takes a seat, and Freeman as well to send Mason and Dornman back into the game. Alexander, Ely, Hart, Worthy, and Hill in the ball game as she knocks down the second free throw. And Cassidy Martin also in the ball game for USAO. Adrian Berry gets the ball on the wing, drive and kick to Williams. Corner 3, off the rim, no good. Worthy with it, pushing, got numbers as Storm defense gets back. A near over and back call there as Hill fires a 3, banks it in. Second made bank shot for USAO.
I mean, not a lot that Kelly Mason could do about that. She contested it as good as she wanted. She made it take a tough shot, but at the end of the day, the backboard was just the player's best friend.
Mariah Williams with a strong finish up the right side, banks in the layup for 2. Ellie working in and gets trapped in the corner, trying to find someone, finds Alexander, left alone. Mason, Gardner tight, spins around, does Alexander off the rim, rebound to Dornman, going back the other way with Berry. Williams driving, looking for Mason. Nice back cut for the layup. No good. No foul called. USAO driving the ball up the left side. No numbers, but dribbles it off her foot out of bounds. Shacked in the full play for USAO, going back the other way to SNU.
Stole my line there, Mr. McKenzie.
Both teams surrendering turnovers here in this game. 3 now for SNU. To 2 now for USAO. 3-pointer on the left wing, right wing from Williams. Off the rim, no good. Back the other way. One shot and done for them is new player in the ball game for the Crimson Storm.
Just a lid on that rim right now. Just got to find a way to get it off there.
Irene Perez, freshman from Spain, into the ball game, getting her first action of the evening. To join Barry, Mason, Dorneman, and Williams. They have her listed at 5'5". I think that's a mismatch. She's closer to 6 foot, 6'1", as Worthy driving up the left side off the inbounds. Layup, air ball, rebound to Barry, up to Williams. Williams sees Mason on the left side, and so did De'Ara Ely. Deflects the pass out of bounds, halting the Crimson Storm momentum there on the driving kick.
Not so much a bad look on that pass, just it was a long distance, a really tough angle, so you just got to kind of be aware of where the defender is on that play.
A lot of substitutions coming in as De'Ara Ely takes a seat for USAO. Williams calling out the play. Finds Barry on the wing. Screen from Dorneman. Barry driving all the way to the hole. Blocked and fouled at the rim. 2 free throws for Adrian Barry.
You know, she's got a good aggressive mindset that when she can go to the hole, she can either make it or get fouled every time.
This will be the 3rd and 4th free throws for the Crimson Storm. 6 free throws for USAO on the evening in this first quarter alone. Barry eyeballs the rim, fires for her first free throw to drop. Second free throw from Barry is nothing but the net, as Olivia Chapman now checking into the ball game for Mariah Williams. Coach Doris utilizing absolutely all of his bench here that's available this evening, as everybody that's not registered on this roster has been in the game so far. Very tight defense on Worthy in the corner, trapped by Dorneman. Getting harassed and fouled. Steal by Barry, but called for a foul. Looked like a clean swipe there from Barry. All smiles as she can't believe it. Looking for a no call there, but foul on Barry. That'll be her second.
Just like a player misses a shot, sometimes refs don't make the best calls.
Oh, excuse me. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. They've called a foul on Rachel Dorneman on the backside of the steal, trying to poke the ball free. That'll be her second. She's claiming her arms were straight up on that call.
That's been the story of Dorneman. She's always getting in foul trouble. So as long as she can find a way to just kind of stay less aggressive and stay in the game, that would really help her out and the team out.
Yeah, just an unfortunate call there. It looked like a clean swipe. You know, some instances you want to let the players play, but also you want to also keep the game intact. As second free throw is no good. Freeman comes away with the rebound. Chapman up at the ball to Barry. Got away with a travel call there, driving up the right side. Extend the forearm now. First foul call on Adrian Barry. Off the extended the forearm on the drive on the right side. SNU nursing a 2018 lead with just under 50 seconds left here in the first quarter. Good offensive performance here from SNU. The drive here on the left side by Hill, rebounded by Alexander, puts it up and good, ties the game at 20 apiece with now 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Chapman directing traffic. Finds Mason, deep three on the right wing, no good, rebound. Fought for by Perez and USAO. Jump ball, possession arrow points in favor of the Crimson Storm. Chapman inbounding the ball, looking for someone, finds Barry in left corner. Again, trying to find someone, finds Perez on the flare screen, drives the right side. Good drive, gets swatted. Freeman off the rebound of the block, throws a shot up, no good. Foul called on USAO, 2 free throws for Candace Freeman.
SNU got to the line, so that was very good of them, but there was no shot clock. They could have held the ball down for one last shot.
It was a good decision there, I believe, from part of SNU to keep driving the hole, but you're right, Glade. I think they got to work that ball out for a full possession and try to get the last shot of the quarter. As Freeman knocks down the first of 2 free throws. Boyd checks back into the ball game. Aaron calling out who they got to block out in case Freeman can't come away with the free throw. She eyeballs the second. Dip, shoots. Off the front of the rim. Rebound fought for by Perez. Tips it out to Boyd. And diving on the floor is Perez, but Worthy comes away with it with USAO and taking the layup up the right side for the easiest bucket she'll get of the night. Under 10 seconds left in the first quarter. USAO takes their first lead of the ball game. Boyd, 3 seconds left, fires three, left wing. Off the rim, no good. Rebound fought for. And USAO takes the first quarter lead, 22-21. Again in favor of USAO. Exciting first start here in the first quarter of this women's game. A lot of action here in the Sawyer Center tonight. We'll be right back here at SNUathletics.com. (22-21) lead in favor of USAO after a break of turnovers here by SNU and a couple players in foul trouble, leading to some points in transition for USAO, able to just take advantage and get some easy buckets and some free throws. Glade, as they shot 8 free throws in the first quarter to 6 for SNU. So balance scoring here, a very tight battle, and just a 1-point game right at the first quarter should shape up to be a fun battle going down the stretch.
Yeah, it's been a hard-fought first quarter right there. And hopefully it's going to continue to be that way. But SNU just they had a hot start there and they went a little cold. So as long as they can get that shot going, they'll be in business again.
The drive there after Boyd gets knocked to the floor results in a layup there for USAO, pushing the lead now to 3. Carolina working the offense.
Talk about a tough shot. That was really good defense. That's one of the toughest shots I've ever probably seen made in basketball history.
As it was a pretty tough shot as the ball is poked away. Poked away there, Cassidy Martin bringing the ball to the floor against Gaddis. Comes away with the rebound, working it to Ely. Gets a screen from Hill in the corner. Shot there, up and good from Hill. 3. Carolina gets a screen from Freeman, frees up, Barry in the corner. Fires over to Boyd, right wing. Looking for a shot and drive, cut off by Ely. Drives right, drops her head down. Barry finds the ball after the near turnover there by the Storm. Finds Carolina in the middle of the lane for 2 points.
Almost results in a turnover, but they were able to get their hands back on the ball and get a good shot at the end.
Bringing the ball up is Hart. Trying to work the offense here and increase this lead. Hill in the corner, cut off by Barry. Screen from Ely, takes it down. Ely looking to spin on Gaddis, drops it down low to Coffee for the layup, good.
SNU's kind of giving up with just a little too many layers right here. They got to control that paint.
Carolina to Gaddis, circling, driving right, finds the layup, gets her own rebound, puts it back, good. Danielle Gaddis, the workhorse here for the Crimson Storm.
That's one good thing about Danielle Gaddis. She's always been known as a very feisty player who's just super physical and pretty athletic, so she is a very good player and very aggressive.
Hill looking for another 3, pump fakes, shoots a 3 off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound to Barry. Trying to cut back into this lead. Barry finds Boyd in the corner. Driving, gets a screen from Freeman. And a whistle on the far side away from the ball. Not sure what the call is here, sending Cassidy Martin to the sideline. I think I think there may be some blood coming from the hand. Looks like the hand of Martin. I'm not sure what the issue is here. They'll try to get that taken care of as Carolina takes a seat and Mariah Williams comes back into the ballgame. Gaddis inbound to Williams, working the offense, finds Barry. Barry looking, driving, right side, layup, good. And count the basket. Adrian Barry off the late whistle on the baseline. Adrian Barry feeling it here in this first half.
I think Adrian Berry definitely has an advantage right there with her skill set and and she has a good IQ with that aggression, so that goes a long, long ways.
I'd have to agree with you there, Glade. I'm sure there's a lot of frustration that set in after that poor shooting here from in the first game against Tulsa, not just from Adrian Berry, from the team as a whole. Just we're not able to hit virtually anything, and they come out with a different game plan and just be able to lock in early here as Berry can't complete the three-point play. Ely brings the ball up the floor against Gaddis, drips it over to Coffee in the paint, cut off by Freeman, throws up an air ball. Freeman comes away with it. Good post play there from Freeman.
Yeah, that's very good defense right there. She was able to go straight up, avoid the contact, and make her take a very tough shot, which resulted in an SNU rebound.
Good screen from Freeman. Boyd takes the floater. Gaddis throws the ball up. Foul by either Coffee in the front. It looked like she got all ball, but it could be Ely from behind. It looks like it will be Tierra Coffee from in front of her for the foul. 5'11" junior now surrenders her first foul, second team foul. And Gaddis has a chance to at least tie this game.
Gaddis is now one of those players who's going to get you a whole lot of points every night, but she has a bunch of energy and just can get this team going in so many different ways, and those are the type of players you need on every team.
You're right, Glade. You need someone that's going to be that workhorse down in the post and able to make the smart plays. A very intellectual player is Danielle Gaddis. Second free throw just rims out. And just trying to get things done here. Danielle Gaddis always fights for extra possessions. Whether they're up by 20 or down by 20, Gaddis is always out there giving extra effort along with her teammates. Ely going against Gaddis in the post. Flips up the shot around the rim. No good. Rebound back to Freeman. And Gaddis and Ely a little chippy down underneath, and double technical foul called on Ely and Gaddis, trying to keep tempers as low as possible here in this atmosphere.
Yeah, Danielle Gaddis can get frustrated pretty easily, so she's got to keep her mind in this game, and just because if she gets out of control, that could really hurt her game and just the way she plays.
Ball coming back up. Williams and Gaddis orchestrating the offense. Finds Boyd on the left wing. Driving in. Nice behind the back play. Scoopy layup. Not able to drop back to the great offensive performance from Abby Boyd. Carry there by Hill going up the middle of the floor. Abby Boyd calling in. Referee calls it as well. Turnover on USAO.
Abby Boyd had a great look right there. She's just got to complete that.
Williams driving, giving a lot of space there on the corner, takes the elbow jumper, doesn't drop it. Ely brings the ball up the floor, not getting cut off, flips it over to Hart, fakes a three, circles back, getting cut off by Williams. Denies the screen by Coffee. Coffee catches it, out to Hill, 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Another near carry there by Hills, runs over Boyd for the charge. Abby Boyd getting it done on the defensive end, drawing the charge. And the foul.
Taking one for the team.
Second foul now on Hill. Fourth team foul for USAO. All right, Williams bringing the ball up. Gives it to Gaddis. Screen set up from Freeman. Drives in. All kinds of lane there for Danielle Gaddis. Gets an easy layup on the right side. Takes back the lead, 30-29.
Gaddis is on fire.
De'Ara Ely drives in for the lay-in. A little bit of contact there from Gaddis. No call. Williams bringing it up the left side. Driving in past Hart. Can't collect it. Gets her own rebound. Goes back up and fouled. Two free throws coming for Mariah Williams.
Mariah Williams, first year at SNU, but went to junior college at Redlands Community College for 2 years, so she's experienced and knows what her role is and what they need from her.
De'Ara Ely now with her third foul of the first half. Not a good situation there for head coach Derek Matthews in his third season coaching USAO. Has to take her out of the game. First free throw is good from Williams, and second one on the way. Williams dips, shoots, rims out again. Crimson Storm really been rimming out the second half of these free throws, as they're now at a 5 for 8 mark on the evening.
Yeah, you got to make your free throws because that could be something you live and die by in a game.
Oh, excuse me. USAO is up to 5 of 8, and SMU 6 of 11 on the evening. So they're getting to the line. They've drawn a lot of fouls. 5 fouls here in this quarter alone, and just really been able to take advantage here as they now move to zone defense here, trying to draw them in and force them on a box out on and trying to box them out and trap them on the wings, but opens up the middle. And a steal, near steal attempt there from USAO as Shaylin Bass was getting ready to make him break a easy layup on the night, but just steps out of bounds. Saw the Crimson Storm move to 1-3-1 zone.
At 1-3-1,
couldn't get it down.
As long as you know what you're doing in the zone, that can be deadly, as it can take away the lane and the threes. So as long as you run it right, that's going to be very tough to score in.
Williams on the drive and spin, going against Hart, gets fouled on the arm. Shots up, no good, but 2 more free throws coming for Williams.
Possibly got away with the travel there, but great job making that contact. She's able to get to the line.
I'm going to have to correct myself on the defense. The last possession, I believe, was a 1-2-2 that they were setting up as Williams gets the toilet bowl shot to roll in for first of 2 free throws. Now back to a 1-point game with 5:09 left in the half. Second free throw is good for Williams. Ties the game at 33. Hart bringing the ball up the left side across the timeline, trying to work the offense and get some things rolling here. Both teams kind of struggling to shoot as of late. Good pass there from Coffey, but throws it into Martin, who flips over to Hart for 3 on left wing. Right wing, no good, but rebound from Bass. All alone there on the block. It's easy layup to put them back up 2 points. SMU now to 46.7% shooting. Gaddis drives in the lane. Swatted away off the foot of Gaddis, out of bounds. SMU shooting just under 50% and USAO at 35.5%.
USAO has not shot that 3 ball very well. They're just getting a lot of second chances. SNU's got to find a way to secure those boards.
Absolutely. SNU now down 35-32 is timeout called on the floor. We'll take one with them here at SNUathletics.com. USAO nursing a 35-33 lead here in the second quarter. Just a couple minutes left to play here. 4:32 left in the half. USAO brings the ball up the floor, working left to right on the screen. It's a new back to him. Setting on the defense and driving up the lane was Harden. Forces a turnover. Abby Boyd driving up the left side. Kicks it out to Williams for the long 2. No good. Ball back to USAO. One done for SNU, and a travel violation coming up the floor. Jocelyn Jeffrey shuffled their feet up the right side, getting trapped by the defense. Back the other way to SNU. Rebecca Worthy now back in the ball game here for USAO. A very talented player. JUCO transfers from Seminole State as Abby Boyd drips it out to the left side to Barry. Rims out the three. Gaddis fighting for the rebound. Worthy taking it away, pushing up the middle. Finds Martin on the right side. Casts the three. Rims out. No good. Williams firing up to Barry. Catches the ball and stolen away from Cassidy Martin. A couple of turnovers here from both teams. Just some sloppy possessions here. A near carry there from Martin. Worthy for three. She got it.
It's those long outlet passes are kind of killing that senior right now. They just kind of increase their passing angles and make sure they get much closer passes.
Worthy trying to draw the charge, and she does, doing it on both ends. Rebecca Worthy. Madeline Stretford and Callie Mason come back into the ball game, along with Irene Perez and Danielle Gaddis joining Abby Boyd. Trying to get things done here. Got to lock in defensively as USAO has pushed the lead now to 5. Spark off the bench here from Worthy has really posed this Crimson Storm defense. Martin finds Bass down low, can't get it. Rebound, Coffey gets the rebound, does Perez. Flipping it up to Shrep, pushing the ball up the floor and driving in the middle, finds Boyd at the top of the key, cut off by Worthy. Casts a three from top of the key, no good off the back rim. Gaddis fights for the rebound, finds it. Boyd redirecting traffic, finds Shreffer, pump fake, driving up the middle all day to shoot it. Rims out. One of the easier buckets Shreffer will get, rims out. Coffey flips it over to Martin. Martin back to Coffey, out the leg of Boyd, out of bounds, back to USAO. Baseline out of bounds for USAO. Trying to find someone open as Bass finds Worthy, throws it back court. Worthy going to track it down with now 23 seconds left. Worthy driving to the left side, left all alone, drives it up and good. Could have been an and one call for Worthy. He's just come out firing here these last couple minutes. Really harped on these Crimson Storm defenders. Mason flips the ball to Stretford.
Gaddis lost a shoe right there, looking like Kevin Durant a few years ago.
Yeah, that was an interesting play there. Gaddis able to regroup and get her shoe back. As Worthy off the bench has come out with 2 of 4 shooting. 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And also a charge call down underneath, really stressing this SNU defense.
SNU's kind of hit a cold start here. They got to find a way to get that shot going again like they did very early on.
Also, they really got to start driving the lane a little bit more and be more patient with the shots. They've taken a lot of shots early in the shot clock. Really got to find a way to work the shot clock and make this defense stress a little bit more. As the second free throw on Mason is good. Lead now down to 5 for USAO with 2:15 left in the first half. Screen roll action. Martin denies it. Gaddis with a near steal on Coffey. Flips up a shot on left side of the paint. Perez with the rebound up to Stretford. Stretford finds Mason in the corner. Mason casts a three in the left corner. No good. Fought for by Perez, taken away by Worthy. Worthy throws a lob up to Abby Boyd. She takes it away. 3-on-1. Abby Boyd with the fake. Count the basket and the foul. Abby Boyd.
And 1. Abby Boyd. Count the basket for the Storm.
Abby Boyd with great awareness. Takes the ball away off the errant pass there from Rebecca Worthy. Gets the steal. An intellectual play to fake the pass. Keep with the drive and get the foul in the bucket. To chop this lead down to possibly 2 points if she's able to make the free throw.
Yeah. She had Irene Perez trailing her right there, which could have probably been an easy dish off for 2, but she has a chance to get a 3 out of it instead.
Substitutions coming in for the Storm. Chapman subs in for Gaddis. Boyd sets, fires, completes the three-point play. Now a 2-point game in favor of USAO. 1:40 left here in the first half. Martin on the right side working, denies the screen, going up against Abby Boyd. Misses the layup, fouled by Abby Boyd. And she'll be shooting 2 free throws. First free throw from Martin is good. Increasing lead back to 3 with 1:36 left in the first half. More subs coming in as Jocelyn Jeffrey takes a seat. And Darian Hill subs into the ballgame. Martin's second free throw. Rims out. Chapman with the rebound. Schroepfer finds Mason there on the left side, driving in, sidesteps the defense, layup no good, rebound Perez, fought for, takes it away, finds Schroepfer at the top of the key, pump fake drive. A travel violation from Madeline Schroepfer. Coming back the other way is USAO. Worthy drops it in. Elbow jumper, rims out again. A lot of unlucky bounces here for both teams. Taylor Alexander's shot not able to fall. Abby Boyd driving, gets cut off, finds Mason, left wing three. She got it!
Tough shot right there, but she was able just to knock that down and tie this ball
Steal
game.
by Madeline Schroepfer, finds Abby Boyd. Right wing, flips over to Perez. Layup good. Crimson Storm take the lead.
Let's go!
Madeline Schroepfer going up against Rebecca Worthy, gets called for the reach-in foul.
Got a little too excited there as they were able to regain this lead.
Good sequence of events there from SNU, able to knock down the bucket as Callie Mason and Madeline Schroepfer being aggressive to get the steal. The following play picks up her third foul, 14. 45.5 seconds left in this first half with the Storm up by 2. As USAO has hit a bit of a wall here. Bass driving in the right side against Mason. Misses the layup. Rebound Perez. Freshman coming away with some good rebound and good positioning here in her first home action. Williams finds Mason, left all alone, top of the key. And she makes them pay. Callie Mason with back-to-back threes.
On fire. Do not let her get going or she will make you pay the price.
Rebecca Worthy now directing traffic. 13 seconds left in the first half. Mariah Williams and company drives right side, flips it into the corner to Martin, closed out by Boyd. Fires the three, rims out, no good. Rebound Chapman. 4 seconds left. Chapman running up the right side, behind the back. Stolen away by Worthy. And first half ends on a turnover by the Crimson Storm, but they come away with a 46-41 lead headed into halftime. I'm feeling good about this offensive performance, Glade.
I am too. They were able to close out on an 8-0 run, I believe, if that's correct. So that's definitely good to see. They got to keep this momentum going into the second half and pull away.
Great trend here by the Crimson Storms. They take a 46-41 lead heading into halftime. 15 minutes left until second half. We'll be back here at SNUathletics.com. Welcome back here to SNUathletics.com. An exciting first half from both teams. SNU leads 46-41. Just some stellar shooting here from SNU, and USAO really able to get after the turnovers there from SNU. What did you notice in that first half that really stood out to you?
Well, I think SNU had a hot start, then they kind of let that slow down, got going ice cold from their shooting, forcing the ball, like forcing some turnovers a little bit. But then they were able to close out an 8-0 run. 6 of those points coming from Kelly Mason, and 2 of those points from Irene Perez, I believe. Even they were just able to maintain a 5-point lead going into the second half. So hopefully they just keep that momentum going and keep shooting the ball well, taking these smart shots, and they'll have a chance to win.
Absolutely, Glade. It should be a fun battle as both teams struggling with turnovers. 9 turnovers for SNU and USAO with 7. And bench points have been a really big factor here for both teams. 19 for SNU and 17 for USAO. Just very even keel here for both teams. Both teams shooting around 40%. USAO right at 40%. And 30% from 3. SNU at 36% over from the field and 33% from the three-point line. But one thing that stands out to me is free throws. Both teams kind of at the average mark there for hitting their free throws. USAO at 6 of 10 for 60%, and SNU at 11 of 16 for a percentage of 69%. So they're both getting to the line quite a bit, but you just got to be able to knock down your free throws. It looks like it's going to be a close game the rest of the way. And difference could be a couple of factors between turnovers, rebounds, and free throws. So we'll see if SNU can come away with a victory here. What do you like to see? What do you expect to see here in this second half?
I think SNU needs to keep doing what they're doing on defense, making USAO take those tough threes, but controlling the boards. They kind of giving up a few second chances to them, and they got to start hitting the free throws more often because that can be a killer if you miss at the end. Like one shot or one free throw, it could kill you and make you lose.
Absolutely. Should be a fun battle here in Bethany, Oklahoma for the home opener here for our SNU women's basketball team. We'll be right back here with the second half underway, just over 9 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back here to SNUathletics.com after an exciting first half. SNU came away with a 46-41 lead, starting off the second half, looking for some options. Carolina driving in against Hart, flips the turnaround layup, no good. The 8-foot jumper could not drop, and Ellie finds Bass. Finds Jeffrey on the right wing, fires the three, good. All day to shoot, knocks it down. 46-44 lead now for the Crimson Storm. And they,
even if that wasn't the best shooter in the world, you can't give that kind of open look in college.
Storm nearly turned it over there. Ball deflected out of bounds. Back to SNU. 22 seconds on the shot clock. SNU working with it. Good screen from Carolina to Gaddis to Dorneman. Elbow jumper. Drops in. Nothing but net for Rachel Dorneman.
I heard some water come in after that hit in that net.
There's a good shot there from Dorneman, able to drop in for her first field goal of the game. First made field goal of the game. Hart bringing the ball up against Carolina. Struggling against it. He turns it over. Carolina pushing the ball to the floor. Has numbers. Drives it in. Layup on the left side. Good. Floats it in. 6 feet out. Another bucket for Sydney Carolina.
Good deny there by Kelly Mason.
Abby Boyd, active hands, gets a deflection. Shot on the left wing. No good. Rebound back to USAO. Drops it in. Does Ellie to Bass, but called for the travel before dishing the ball off. Back to the Crimson Storm with a 6-point lead. Balanced scoring attack here from the Crimson Storm in the first half. 9 points for Agent Berry and Abby Boyd to lead all SNU scores. 8 for Mason, 5 for Gaddis, 7 for Williams, 5 for Dorneman. Layup from Dorneman up the right side, just rims out. Now 2 of 3 on the day.
Kelly Mason closed out that second half pretty high, so you got to find a way to get her going.
USAO bringing the ball up the right side, trying to cut into this 6-point lead. Ellie driving in. It's cut off by Carolina. Ball squirts out, taken away, but jump ball called it. Possession in favor of the Crimson Storm. Carolina working the ball up the floor, trying to build this lead here. The largest of the game at 6. Finds Mason on the left wing. Fires another 3. Off the back rim. No good. De'Ara Ellie fine. Driving the ball at the floor. No stoppage of the ball. Kicks it out to the corner. Contact there at the block. Called for the charge, sending Mason to the floor. As De'Ara Ellie was driving down. Kicks the ball to the corner and runs over Mason for the foul.
That was
her third.
That was a late whistle, but I think that was the correct call right there.
I think you're right, Glade. You got to be able to make that call there on the defensive end. After Ellie comes out of the ball game, take a rest on the bench, but now her 4th foul of the ball game with just under 8 minutes left in the third. Carolina spins on hard, drives in, layup good, but forearm shove from Carolina sends the SNU back the other way. 3rd foul on Carolina.
Not often you see back-to-back offensive fouls.
Hard driving the ball on the right side past Carolina, dribbles out of bounds. They'll send Worthy checking into the ball game.
Great defense by Carolina as she forced that player, had nowhere to go but except out of bounds.
Worthy gave SNU a few problems late in that first half. We'll see if she continues that here. Trying to tighten up this ball game here. Abby Boyd with a back cut was open. Gaddis missed her. Carolina drives. Offensive foul on the Crimson Storm. I think they're calling Dorneman on a late call, moving screen. Dorneman, a lot of the SNU faithful don't agree with the call going the other way now to USAO.
3 offensive fouls in 1 possession. How often do you see that happen?
Not very often, Glade. Not very often. Shot from Coffey at the top of the key. Drops for the long 2. Carolina bringing the ball at the floor, has Dornman in the post. Misses her. Gaddis shaking and baking. Finds Boyd on the left side, driving in. Carolina at the top of the key, drills past Worthy. Pokes free. The call is going the other way to USAO. Worthy and Hill and company really making life miserable for these SNU players. Candace Freeman checks in for Rachel Dornman.
I'm going to have to disagree with that call right there. Sydney Carolina was attacking the basket. The ball got poked at our hands from behind or out of bounds. That's got to be SNU's basketball right there.
Regardless, going the other way, Worthy finds Jeffrey driving up the left side over Freeman. Getting the rebound is Bass. Search it over the rim up to Carolina. Carolina's got Mason on the left side. Doesn't see her, finds Boyd behind her. Boyd sidesteps the defender. Gaddis to Mason, up for the three. No good. And Gaddis comes away with it on the steal. Boyd tracking and resets here with 25 seconds on a fresh shot clock. Boyd drives in, holds, finds Carolina, the right side wing, casts a three, no good over the right side. Shots aren't falling lately for SNU. They got to be able to work the offense here and drive in.
Way to close out there by Daniel Gaddis.
SNU caught a breakthrough off the late help there from the weak side of SNU, and she misses the layup but gets the foul call on Callie Mason. That'll be her first, sending Jocelyn Jeffrey to the free throw line. Ball just rims back in, and the friendly shooter's roll for Jeffrey.
I think Josh George and Alan Bauer need to do a better job over there in the student section.
Carolina bringing the ball at the floor. Nice back cut to Abby Boyd. Flips over to Freeman. Puts up the shot, fouled. 2 free throws coming for Candace Freeman. Freeman's first free throw clanks off the rim, no good. Second free throw upcoming for Freeman. Crimson Storm now took their first free throw of the second half. Freeman dips, shoots. Rims out again for the Crimson Storm. A lot of unlucky bounces here for SNU throughout this game. Worthy circling, trying to find Bass, spins off Mason, driving right against Carolina. Flips it up to Jeffrey, driving left side against Gaddis. Flips up a lefty layup. Over the rim, no good. Rebound to Mason.
Daniel Gaddis is a very good on-ball defender. She's able to just move her foot right in front of every player.
Spin move by Carolina. Lefty layup, good.
Nasty.
Great play there from Carolina, working against a smaller defender of Worthy. Gets the roll off the left-handed layup, and now Coffey working against Freeman. Right side, flips up right-handed shot, no good. Mason ups the floor. Carolina, she's got Boyd on her right. Working against Worthy, trying to poke the ball free. Gets called for a reach. That'll be her second of the ball game, team third. Inbound from Carolina has had Mason up at the top. Looking for Gaddis down low. Gets foul call underneath. The move to left side of the goal on the baseline, out of bounds. Storm working with a full shot clock at 30 seconds. Barry comes into the ball game for Boyd. Carolina looking for someone. She's got Mason. Missed her. Barry up on the right corner. Fires a three after one dribble. Fires, no good. Freeman fighting for the rebound. Grabs it out to Mason. Mason left wing three. She got it.
She was due for one here in the second half. She was able to catch fire at the end of the first. So great shot.
Picking up where she left off is Mason for her third three of the ball game. Ball kicked out left side for Worthy. Shorted it. Rebound to Freeman, up to Carolina. Carolina to Gaddis. Dribbling past Worthy, trying to poke the ball free. Gets stopped. Berry on the right side, bumped. Puts up a shot, foul on the floor. The baseline out of bounds on the 15 foul from USAO. I believe they're calling Callie Mason's shot a long two. It looks like her right toe was on the line as she came forward to set her shot. So it'll be a 6-point lead now for the Crimson Storm, up 54-48. SNU on top after a couple of buckets and some stops. We'll be right back here at SNUathletics.com. Don't go anywhere. Six-point lead here for the Crimson Storm with a couple minutes left here in the third quarter. Adrian Berry readies 2 free throws after a missed shot on the baseline after the foul there by Cassidy Martin. First free throw is good for Adrian Berry, pushing the lead now to 7. Adrian Berry 2 of 2 from the line. Lead now 8 for the Crimson Storm. Darian Hill flips it up top to Alexander. Step back jumper over Freeman. Air ball out of bounds. Back to the Crimson Storm. Bringing the ball up is now Schretfer. Early action, drives in against Worthy. Flips up a right-handed layup. Good. 10-point lead now for the Crimson Storm. Head coach Derek Matthews burns a timeout. He's going to take a 30. We're going to take it here on SNUathletics.com. Glade, what have you noticed here from the Crimson Storm these last couple minutes?
They've been getting some really good possessions and getting layups, and Callie Mason hit a couple shots there. They've just been moving the ball a little better and playing some really good defense, turning it into good offense. It's
been a great sequence of events here from Crimson Storm after being down a couple early. And throughout most of that second quarter, we're able to go on a run and take the lead into halftime by 5, and now doubled the lead now to 10.
Yeah, they just got to keep this momentum going. You cannot let USAO start playing their game and get right back in this.
Absolutely. I'm sure Coach Doris is excited to see how his team's playing so far in this whole game, really, not just the second half. They're 5 of 10 in the quarter, over 3 from three-point range, but they do have 4 free throws already throughout this third quarter. Had 16 in the first half. SNU now up to 18 three-pointers. I'm sure Coach Doris is happy they're shooting around 30% from three-point land, but they got to be able to not settle just for outside shots, to keep driving the lane like we saw Adrian Berry and Sydney Carolina do, knocking down free throws.
Yeah, like we said, you can't just live and die by that three. You have to find ways to get to the hole, even if your shot is going down, because you could eventually just go ice cold and might not get it back.
Coming up the side of the screen here. Worthy flipping it to Hill. Screen from Alexander. Working the offense, getting cut off by Schretfer. Worthy in the right corner with Mason on her. 13 left on the shot clock. Alexander drives, spins on Freeman, flips up right-handed layup, no good. Rebound fought for, taken by Gaddis, up the floor to Mason. Mason driving left on Worthy. Called for the charge against Mason. My goodness, I don't know about that call, Glade.
Yeah, Kelly Mason was going to the hole and she just kind of tripped herself up and lost control.
You know, it's a lot different from the collegiate to high school level. In high school, you don't have to be set to get a charging call on the offensive player, and Rebecca Worthy did not look set on that play call. I'm not sure what the referee was looking at here, but we're going to move on here. SNU nursing a 10-point lead up 58-48 with 3:15 left in the third quarter. Rebecca Worthy making things hectic for the Storm. Taylor Alexander flips up a right-handed hook shot over Freeman for the 2 points. Lead back down to 8. Barry, right-handed floater. Looked like an odd pass there to Freeman. Stolen away from Worthy, dribbling up the left side, flips it over. Charging call on Worthy as Gaddis set her feet underneath the goal, just outside the charge circle for the foul.
Nick Carlson must have coached very teams well on how to take charges because it's been nonstop the whole game.
Rebecca Worthy now called her second foul of the game. Into the ball game as well. Kenzie Bean for USAO going against the smaller Stretford. Barry on the right side. Same play call. She got the shot. Finds the long two for the Dukes. Adrian Barry heating up again here in this ball game. Now up to 13 points on 4 of 8 shooting in 15 minutes of play. Worthy. Martin driving up against Barry. Swats it away. Bean flips up a right-handed hook shot. Good off the bank. Stretford running the floor. Going against Worthy. Crosses over. Trying to find Barry. And just throws it away in the back court. Over and back violation for Crimson Storm. Stretford trying to find Barry at the top of the key. Low miscommunication there from both players, Glade.
Yeah. In the defensive possession, that was a good block by Adrian Barry. You just got to finish the possession off by grabbing the ball.
Now the 14th turnover there by the Crimson Storm. 9 in the first half, 5 in this quarter alone. Hill going to fire a 3 on the right side. Off the back rim, no good. Rebound, Alexander. Puts it up over Perez, no good. Rebound again to Bean. Fought for. Reach in foul on Gaddis of the Crimson Storm. That'll be her third. Riley Williams checks back into the ball game for Mason. Not after the first of 2 free throws is shot by Bean. Kenzie Bean.
Air ball.
The air ball is the first of 2 free throws. Young freshman got to learn to, at some point, to knock down the free throws. 5'11 freshman out of Okima, Oklahoma, raises her second free throw and swishes. Splits the difference on the free throws, cutting this lead now down to 7. Stretford up in the ball at the middle. 1:44 left here in the third quarter. SU nursing a 7-point lead. Shrep finds Williams, circling to Perez. Perez crosses over, finds Barry in the corner for 3. She got it! Adrian Barry coming out with a vengeance here against USAO. Now up to 16 points on the evening.
I think a thunderstorm is coming with all these raining threes here in the Sawyer Center.
Certainly so, Glade. Rebecca Worthy circling against Stretford, trying to find an answer. Cast the 3. Air ball taken away from Hill. Shot clock didn't reset. 12 seconds left. They fire another 3 off the side of the rim. Stretford fighting for the rebound with Alexander, and she throws it out of bounds. Back to the Crimson Storm, up 10 with 1:06 left. Stretford working the ball up the floor. 1 minute left here in the third quarter. SMU looking to close out. Perez up at the top of the key, fakes a three, drives in the right side, blocked it. As the shot was going up, Martin up the right side. Foul by Shretford. Claiming she didn't touch her, but referee saw something different. Foul on Madeline Shretford. That'll be her fourth foul of the ball game.
So when you're in foul trouble like that, you just got to let them have the layup. You can't swipe at it or anything and risk getting another foul.
Rachel Dorneman checks back into the ball game. Sydney Carolina relieves Shretford after the odd call there from our officials. Coach Dorr is not happy. Adrian Berry, Mariah Williams, Irene Perez, Rachel Dorneman at Sydney Carolina. Against the counter from USAO, Kenzie Bean, Rebecca Worthy, Taylor Alexander, Cassidy Martin, and Darian Hill. Carolina circling, finds Perez on the left wing. Over to Williams. Trying to find an opening against Worthy. Called for the travel. She shifted her foot, trying to post up. Worthy there on the right side, going back the other way. 15th turnover now for the Crimson Storm. Rebecca Worthy walks the ball up to the midcourt with 32 seconds left here in the third quarter. Stolen away by Williams. Takes the ball away. 3-on-2 break. Takes the ball herself on the right side. Misses the layup. Rebound fought for by Dorneman and Alexander. Staying here with the Crimson Storm. And Mariah Williams has got to make that layup. She has no excuse. It's a wide open layup. She's got to be able to knock that in.
So what do you do right here? It's 22 seconds left in the quarter. You hold it for the last shot or take the first open shot you get.
Adrian Berry's going to take the wide open shot and knock down the long two. Adrian Berry coming out firing. 6 of 10 shooting by the sophomore. Turnover by USAO. Ball back to the Crimson Storm. And now I see that they're going to look to hold for the last shot here in the third quarter.
All these
10 seconds left.
All these threes being knocked down. I think the rain is turning into some crimson colors.
Sydney Carolina crosses over it. Tries to take the jumper. Alexander swats it with 2 seconds left. Worthy working the ball up the court and holds. SNU takes a 11-point lead headed into the fourth quarter. SNU up 66-55. Adrian Berry heating up in the third quarter. We'll see what happens here in the fourth quarter in Bethany. Should be a fun one here at SNUathletics.com. SNU increases their lead to 11 before the break as USAO looking to claw back into it. And try to find some answers here on offense and get some stops on defense. De'Ara Ely, haven't seen much here. Didn't see any in the third quarter after foul trouble. This is a shot out of bounds, and coach for USAO, Derek Matthews, animated that there was no call there in the paint. And frankly, I agree with him. Sydney Carolina finds Adrian Berry, who heated up in the third quarter, looking to continue that. This is a shot in the paint. Ball out of bounds off, I believe, Carolina, going back the other way to USAO. Storm now up to their largest lead of 11. And took the lead back with 20, and just had that lead at 21 seconds left in the third quarter. 11 assists to 15 turnovers for SNU. Got to be able to look to clean it up. A near travel call there. Dorneman gets a steal. Sydney Carolina pushing, 2-on-2 break. Flips it over to Dorneman behind her. Layup, no good. Ball back to, no, Carolina steals it. Layup, good.
Sydney Carolina really doing a good job for her first game as this SNU Lady Storm.
Dorneman out on the perimeter against Coffee. Taking the jumper up on the right side. No good. Rebound to USAO. Jocelyn Jeffrey driving up the left side, and we got a blocking foul on Abby Boyd. That'll be her second. First team foul of the quarter, a minute 11 into the fourth quarter. De'Ara Ely finds Jeffrey getting a screen from Coffee. Foul call on the ball. Adrian Berry a little too close to the ball handler, Jeffrey. It's called for her second, team second, just like that. Hart working against Boyd. Struggled today running the point against a tough defense on the perimeter. Holding the ball is Jeffrey. Carolina late on the help. De'Ara Ely finds the score on the right-handed layup off the back cut. Carolina finds Berry off the driving cut. No good. Dorneman goes up off the rebound. No good. Carolina fighting for it. Picks up the ball. Timeout. Head coach Derek Doris up the scramble on the loose ball. The player comes up. Gimpy. Tiara Coffey for USAO comes up very gingerly after the scrum. We'll take a timeout with them here at SNUathletics.com. SNU with 11-point lead with 8:18 left in the ball game. SNU looking to get their first victory of the season here against USAO. Don't go anywhere. SNU tied with their largest lead of the ball game, 11. On baseline, out of bounds. Abby Boyd up the left wing, fakes the three, drives on the left-hand layup, no good. Called for the charge. Abby Boyd, her third foul. Not the start Coach Dorsch was looking for out of the timeout. These players for USAO have just been coached to be in the right position at the right time. Give credit to head coach Matthews instructing his team in the right direction. De'Ara Ely driving against Dorneman. Finds a teammate in the corner. Double dribble from Jeffrey trying to corral the pass from Ely. He was a little off target, had to take a dribble and double dribble for the turnover now. Carolina working the ball up the floor, trying to increase his lead and keep USAO off the tail. USAO moves to look like a disguised zone. Gaddis driving it in, finds Carolina on the left wing, shaking and baking. Hart drives in, spins, finds Dorneman. Left baseline jumper, no good. Gaddis with the rebound, puts up the shot, swatted out of bounds with the 8th block of the ball game for USAO. Both teams stout on the defensive end in the post area with 8 blocks for USAO and 7 for SNU.
SNU's done a good job so far, but there's still 7:40 left in this game. They got to close out strong.
Carolina got to find someone, finds Gaddis in the post, working against, drives in right-hand layup, no good. Rebound, fought forward, taken away by USAO. And a 50-50 foul call there on the far sideline. Coach Dorr is not happy with that call. As Sydney Carolina bodied up hard on the right side. For now her 4th foul, and Coach Dorr is sending in Shrepford with 4 fouls after the next dead ball.
Probably one of those calls that could have gone either way, but the ref decided to call it against Sydney Carolina or whoever it was that committed that foul.
De'Ara Ely now called for the shove there on Adrian Berry. That'll be her 5th. She's done. Coach Derek Matthews not happy with the call, claiming her player was set. De'Ara Ely walks to the scorer's table. She shakes the hand of Coach Dorr, showing great respect there for her opponent and her opponent's coach, and walks back to the bench for the rest of the evening.
And not often will you ever see. That's the first time I've ever seen a player foul and go up to the other team's coach and congratulate him or whatever she did.
Agreed. I've got great respect for players that can able to keep their level head during the game when it's high emotions. It's a close game. It's still an 11-point game with 7:20 left. Just a couple of possessions could get real interesting. Abby Boyd fires a 3. Air ball, no good. Rebound USAO. They call traveling. She's sliding back on the floor, trying to corral the rebound, staying here with SNU. Fresh shot clock at 30 seconds. Abby Boyd driving in on the left side, trying to flip it over to Dorneman. Foul call, now the second team foul for USAO. Abby Boyd catches it on the inbounds, fighting off defenders. Has Shreffer open in the corner, doesn't see her, flips up a lefty layup, no good, but foul on the shot. 2 free throws for Abby Boyd. Berry driving against Coffee. Blocked out of bounds, but fouled on the shot is Adrian Berry. Has come out firing here late in the first and all out through the second half. 6 of 12 shooting, 3 of 4 from deep. 19 points on the day. Not to mention 3 rebounds, an assist, and a block. Adrian Berry misses the first of 2 free throws. With 7:05 left, SNU with 11, now 12-point lead after the made free throw from Berry.
Yeah, Adrian Berry's had quite the night. Hey, with 20 points, she's 3 for 4 from the 3, having a great shooting night.
Jeffrey trying to find an answer, has Hart at the top of the key. Pump fakes, trying to drive past Shrep. Drives left side, layup good. Shrepford directing traffic, driving in against Hart. Trying to fake the shot, gets ball taken away from her, going back the other way is USAO. Shrepford on the ground, takes the ball away, up to Abby Boyd. Up the left side, she has Dornman on the right side, finds her. Driving in, but called for the travel before the foul called. Rachel Dornman can't catch a break.
Yeah, she had a good look, she just got a little too excited, kind of hot before she put the ball down. Just got to stay patient and let the shot come to her.
Clock winding down. Now it's 6:25 left in the ball game. SNU with a 10-point lead in the fourth quarter. 4 team fouls for both teams. So a couple of fouls to give before the bonus. Jeffrey driving in. Could have been called for a travel herself. Turns around. Takes the right elbow jumper for the banked in shot. Coach Matthews arguing with the referees, looking for a timeout. Shrepper going to take a long 2. Just rims out again. Ball staying here with the Crimson Storm. Fresh shot clock, just under 6 minutes left to play.
For SNU to close this game out, they have to get the best shot selection possible. They got to come down on turnovers and get a stop on almost every possession.
Dornman with the ball at the inbounds. Can't get the ball to roll. Gaddis with the rebound. Shrefford driving the right side past Hart. Has Gaddis up one on the left side. Drives in. Blocked out of bounds. 9th block of the ball game for USAO.
I think right now SNU is just getting a little too shot happy. They need to kind of run the clock down a little bit and run some offense and get a better shot.
You know, I think some of these are coming across a little bit rushed here, Glade. They really got to work the offense here. Gaddis with a hard screen on Darian Hill. Sends her to the floor. It'll be the 4th foul on Danielle Gaddis.
She's got to be careful. One foul away from fouling out of this ball game. They need her to stay in this game with her defense.
SNU really could use some lockdown stops here as Abby Boyd fighting for a steal, gets a tip out of bounds. Just trying to make these perimeter players a little more uncomfortable there on the edge. Gaddis in the corner against Martin, trying to find Alexander, cut off by Dorneman. Martin driving, right-handed scoop shot, no good, fouled underneath. 2 free throws coming up for Cassidy Martin.
That is it for Danielle Gaddis. That is her 5th and final foul, if that's who they called the foul on. Indeed it is.
Danielle Gaddis will take a seat on the bench, and Mariah Williams will come out. Gaddis on the evening, 2 of 6 shooting, 1 of 2 free throws, 8 rebounds, 6 of them on the offensive end, and 1 assist, 3 blocks, and 5 points on the evening. And a missed free throw there from Martin. As Gaddis with another solid performance there on the defensive end to be that anchor to try to get things done. Unfortunately, couldn't stay out of foul trouble and have to sit on the bench for the next 5.5 minutes as Martin readies her 2nd free throw.
I think for this starting this possession right now, they should milk it down to about 15 seconds to kind of keep the other team from having more time to get shots and start running your offense.
Jeffrey driving in the left side, puts up lefty layup. No good. Foul call underneath. 2 free throws. Madeline Shrefford back-to-back on the shot fouls for both teams. Madeline Shrefford 1 of 3 on the day, with 2 rebounds and a couple of steals. Right as her first of 2 free throws. Off the back rim, no good for Shrefford. Shrefford also has 4 fouls. She's got to be careful. And Sydney Carolina also has 4 fouls as Adrian Berry takes a seat. Callie Mason back in the game to join Williams, Shrefford, Dorneman, and Boyd. Rims out again for Shrefford, 0 of 2 at the line. SNU now is 14 of 23 at the free throw line. Hart bringing it up, trying to work the offense in. Williams working on the perimeter against Martin, driving in against Dorneman. Aaron shot up and over the backboard. We're going the other way.
Now that's a good defensive possession. Just avoided the foul, made her take a very tough shot, went over the backboard, and resulted in SNU basketball.
Coach Matthews coming out to the free throw line for a timeout with 4:57 left. SNU nursing a 69-62 lead here in the 4th quarter. Both teams just about out of fouls. We'll be right back here at SNUathletics.com. SNU up 69-62. Don't go anywhere. SNU with a 69-62 lead. Foul called right as Schreffer trying to advance the ball on the right side with 4:51 left. 16 foul. A 1-on-1 situation now for Abby Boyd. Darian Hill checks out of the ball game, also fouling out on the evening. So it'll be the second player for USAO to foul out. Haven't seen a lot of, Glaze, sorry. Haven't seen a lot of Rebecca Worthy here in this fourth quarter. Not sure what Coach Matthews is doing as Abby Boyd knocks down the first free throw.
It's been a real scrappy physical game with 3 players total fouling out. That's when you know it's just getting really intense.
It has been a game of a lot of emotion and some tough calls here from our officials. Boyd misses the second of 2 free throws. And Lauren Hart brings the ball up the floor, directing traffic against Schreffer, playing with 4 fouls. Got to be careful. Alexander fires a long 2, misses. Williams with the rebound. Gives it up to Schreffer up the right side. Schreffer finds Mason in the corner, driving baseline. Layup, and good around the shot blocker of Alexander. Has had her day with SNU players driving into the paint, able to work it around her and get the easy layup.
That is a big-time finish to help extend the lead to win this game. Good shot.
Lauren Hart driving in off the screen. Lifts up the right-handed layup, no good. Alexander fighting for the rebound, saves it. Travel call, not called there on the right left sideline. Flipped out to Jeffries. Driving up against Dorneman. Rebound off the air ball, blocked shot from Dorneman. Matthews comes away with it to Mason. Finds Boyd on left wing. Fires over to Dorneman, left side, layup, good.
That's how you get out and run. Dorneman did a great job of running the court. That's definitely a big bonus if you can have your big man running the court for an easy layup.
SNU showing great composure there. Another near travel call there on the left baseline by USAO. Lauren Hart pump fakes, drives, flips over to Alexander. No good. Rebound, Mason. Callie Mason really coming away with some smart plays as Schreffer trying to find Williams up the middle, deflected and taken away by USAO. Cassie Martin fires up the right side. Schreffer called for the blocking foul, was set well before Martin comes through and gets called for the block. That'll be her 5th foul, sending her out of the ballgame. Now, I know I sound like a bit of a homer here, Galay, but I do not agree with that call. Sydney Carolina checks into the ballgame for Madeline Schreffer.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you. She had her feet set right there, and she was ready for that charge.
I think, if anything, that they were looking for, she didn't catch all of the body there from Martin. She kind of caught the last half of her shoulder and sent her to the ground. And that's what the officials were looking for, and that was the call they made.
Yeah, both teams have had, SNU and USAO have had 2 players both foul out, so it's getting even more intense as the time expires.
It potentially could result in more because SNU has Sydney Carolina with 4 fouls as well, and Shailene Bass, Jocelyn Jeffrey both with 3. Rebecca Worthy also with 3s. All 3 have played significant minutes here. Second free throw coming up here for Cassidy Martin. Cuts the lead down to 10 with 3:16 left. Man, full court press here from USAO. SNU reads it perfectly. Advances the ball up the floor. Williams, Carolina whipping the ball around, trying to find something. Carolina drives right. Crosses over on Worthy, flips up, left-handed shot in the paint, good.
That was a beautiful crossover and finish right there. That's just beautiful basketball.
Good play there from Carolina. Calmly knifing through the defense. Tip pass there from Carolina. Dorneman out on the perimeter against Bean. Gets stuck. Boyd with the near steal. Gets caught with the light shove of the ground for Jocelyn Jeffrey. Now it'll be 16 foul for the Crimson Storm. Fourth foul on Abby Boyd. So more players in foul trouble here for the Crimson Storm, Glade.
I think if this is the most players I've ever seen foul in one game. This is kind of a record for me, just seeing so much different stuff in one game.
Be the 25th team foul as first free throw is good here from Jeffrey. 25 team fouls for the USAO and 27 for the Crimson Storm. Ball out of bounds. Now back to USAO trying to get things done here. Cut back into this lead. Inbounds play. Bass looking for someone. Finds Worthy cutting in. Gets cut off by Mason and Carolina. And they'll reset with a fresh shot clock. Martin driving in against Boyd. Boyd gets the rebound off the missed layup and gets fouled with 2:34 left here in the ballgame.
Yeah, that was a smart play by Abby Boyd. If she went for the ball, that could have potentially been her final foul, and she would have been out of this game. But she played it smart, and the USAO just got the ball into the rim. She got the board and was able to get the foul.
Boyd Redding, the first 2 free throws up. 11 came out firing in the first half with 2 quick threes. Knocks down the first free throw. Now 3 of 4 for the game for her 11th point of the ball game. Second free throw, nothing but net. 12 points now for the senior Abby Boyd in their first home game here of the season. Worthy working the offense, slips over to Martin. Screen from, steps back for the 3. Carolina comes away with a rebound in the corner, over to Mason. Boyd left alone in the left corner. Drive taken away. SNU got to work these possessions here and get a full shot clock. 20 seconds left, plenty of time to work the ball around as Carolina holds. Finds Dorneman. Dorneman fires the elbow, jumper, no good. Rebound nearly taken away by the Storm, going back the other way. Up by 13 of the Storm. Mason coming away on the drive, alters the shot. Mariah Williams comes away with the rebound. SNU looking to get this home victory with Williams directing traffic, and Coach Doris calls a 30-second timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. SNU up 13, looking to get this victory up 140 with 1:45 left here in the ball game. We'll see you back here at SNUathletics.com. Just a second. SNU holding with 1:45 left and a 13-point lead here in the fourth quarter. Carolina, Barry, Mason, Dorneman, and Boyd trying to hold on here to get this victory. 1:30 left. Carolina with a nice crossover off the near steal from Worthy. Gets their own rebound. Fighting for it. Saves it to Barry. Flipping up the middle. No contact, no foul. Going up the right side is Bass against Boyd. Gets the steal. Going back the other way. Boyd driving up. Flips it over to Carolina for the layup. She got it. 15-point game for the Crimson Storm.
For just a split second there, I thought that was Abby Boyd's last foul, but she was able to get her hands on the ball. And
blocked by Dorneman, taken by Barry. Flips it up to Carolina. Hangs on to it, out to Boyd. Left corner 3. No good. Man, that would have sent the roof off this place if Boyd's able to connect. Back the other way. Jeffrey's left-hand layup good. 51 seconds left and a 13-point cushion for SNU. Carolina to Barry up the right side. Just trying to milk the clock here. Working against Martin. Holds. Flips to Mason. To Carolina. Carolina driving in. Left side layup. No good. Rebound to USAO. 32 seconds left. USAO trying to make a miracle happen with Worthy driving up the right side. Flipping in the left over Dorneman. Foul call as Dorneman goes straight up on the call. 2 free throws coming up for Worthy.
I don't know how in the world that can be a foul. Well, she is straight up. She was standing the whole time, and whoever that was made the contact. That was she initiated the contact. That should never be a foul.
Yeah, I agree with you. You know, this late in the game, it kind of seems unnecessary. Kind of a 50-50 call there. You usually see those kind of go with the no whistle, but foul call underneath with 24 seconds left in the ballgame. Worthy readies the first of 2 free throws and swishes. USAO came out firing here against SNU. It was a tight battle majority of the game up to the last couple minutes when SNU was able to pull away. Dornman comes away with the rebound, and Carolina ups it to Mason.
That's probably going to be it for SNU, as they're probably going to run the clock down, no shot.
SNU takes the victory over USAO and moves to 1-1 overall after the first road loss to Tulsa in an exhibition, but get their first regular season victory here against Science and Arts Oklahoma University. They take the victory 80-68. What a game here from our ladies here, Glade.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought they closed out really well, did exactly what they needed to, and ended up with a 12-point victory. So overall, very good win.
Absolutely, Glade. It was a fun battle here in Bethany, Oklahoma, and just some players to watch out for. We saw some great shooting here from some of the players here of SNU. A lot of great playmaking on the defensive side. We're going to take a quick break here at SNUathletics.com. When we come back, we'll have a breakdown of the game and throw some stats out at you, and we'll see you here tomorrow for SNUathletics.com. I'm Connor McKenzie. We'll be right back here. Welcome back here to SNUathletics.com. Going to send it down to our sideline reporter, Cheyenne Reynolds, with head coach Derek Doris after the victory. Cheyenne?
Coach, congratulations on getting this first victory of the season and in front of this big homecoming crowd. What does this do for your players moving forward?
Well, I think you always want to start off the season with some momentum, and I think coming off the second half, I think we did. I think we played a whole lot better second half, started communicating, hitting shots, and getting some momentum a little bit. We just got to do a better job that when we grab momentum that we keep it.
All right. Well, thank you and congrats again.
All right, thank you, Cheyenne. That was our sideline reporter, Cheyenne Reynolds, with head coach Derek Doris. We'll see you next time, Cheyenne. Thank you. All right, so Glade, SNU was able to get the victory over USAO 80-68, and a great performance here. A lot of good offensive shooting. What did you notice here, particularly about this game, how SNU got the victory?
SNU kind of started off hot. They kind of cooled down and let USAO take a little bit of control of the game, but then they were able to catch fire very late in the second quarter, get them that lead. And it was just pretty much SNU the whole way in the second half. Kelly Mason, Avi Boyd, Barry, Gaddis, all of them did great. But I think one player that is going to be a very good player for us this season is Sydney Carolina. She had an outstanding game for her first game here at SNU, and I think she's going to have a lot more of those nights and do what it takes for us to win.
Absolutely. You're very right, Glade. Sydney Carolina came away with 12 points to go along, 4 steals, 2 assists, and 6 rebounds, only 2 turnovers on the game, and shot 6 of 14 from the field for a percentage of 43%. SNU came away with 58 rebounds, 20 on the offensive end. I note that we just kind of came under the radar because it was a lot of quiet offensive rebounds. SNU was just able to come away with some second chance points as well. As we see, they had 13 second chance points and 32 points off the bench, largely in part from Adrian Berry chipping in 20. We were 6 of 12 shooting, 3 of 4 from deep, 5 of 7 from the free throw line. And that, another part of the game that SNU was just able to really capitalize on was getting to the free throw line. As they shot 28 free throws. They only made 17, but they shot more than the other team made, and that's what's more important. One of my coaches, when I was in high school, always harped, we want to shoot more free throws than the other team makes, and SNU did that as they shot 28 free throws, made 17, and USAO on the flip side shot 24 and made 16. So both teams were very even, almost dead even in the rebounding department. SNU got the victory in that department, 58 rebounds to 53 for USAO. When it came to turnovers, both teams kind of were a little bit sloppy throughout the game. SNU with 20, USAO with 22. If SNU looks to continue a winning streak of some couple of victories, they got to be able to not turn the ball over late in the game and be able to keep the ball and put pressure on defense and just not turn the ball over and take smart shots. And I think they did that here tonight, getting stops and forcing some errant turnovers and just finding the ball in the right spots and able to knock down the free throws. Next time the Lady Crimson Storm will be in action will be next week against Henderson State at 5:30. Next time they'll be here at home will be Saturday, November 26th at 2 o'clock against Midwestern State. So for those of you on Thanksgiving break, if you're in the area, feel free to come by the Sawyer Center or check us out on SNUathletics.com. For all of us here at SNUathletics.com, Cheyenne Reynolds, Glade Pittenger, David Noblet, and myself, we're signing off for SNUathletics.com. We'll see you next time.